you recovering emo kids. Amanda and Rob here at the Emo Kids Anonymous podcast. And on today's Wednesday episode, wow, that was all wonky. I almost said Webby, but I meant Wednesday. On today's Wednesday episode, we are going to be diving into the world of the Super Bowl halftime show. We also have other things to talk about. We're going to first talk about the recent Warped Tour announcements. Of course, we record this on a Monday. So anyone who's announced on Tuesday or Wednesday today, we won't have them in our episode. But we're going to talk about the Warped Tour announcements, and we're going to talk about the Grammys too, because that just happened on Sunday. And Turnstile, best metal performance. What? Like, okay, Grammys. Go to bed.
The Grammys are a thing that exists, yeah.
They are a thing that exists. But I do appreciate that Bad Bunny got Album of the Year, and his protest against ICE, and of course, the way he just, you could tell he appreciated it because he took him a minute to get up on stage. He was really moved by that. So it was a beautiful thing to see. But we're going to dive into all that. But before that, Rob, do you have anything you need to tell our viewers before we dive into everything?
Yeah, subscribe to the pod, prescribe to the pod on the internet here. Follow if you're watching on Spotify or YouTube or Apple. Leave us a rating, a comment, things like that are super cool. Follow us on the internet at Emo Kids Anonymous, Emo Kids Anonymous Podcast on TikTok, Emo Kids Clips on TikTok, Emo Kids Anon Pod on Twitter, EmoKidsAnonymous.com, NeverPhaseNetwork.com, all that kind of stuff. Blah, 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 blah. Join our Discord. There's a link in the description. Let's do a giveaway of sorts, Amanda. Let's set this up, right?
Hey, a giveaway. Yeah, let's do that, Rob. That sounds great.
Let's do a giveaway. So what I think we're going to do here, we're going to pick 2 winners.
Okay. How are we going to do that, Rob?
The people are going to have to, over the next week, we're going to post videos about it across each social platform. And I want people just to leave the weirdest comments, the comments that make me laugh, the comments that make me happy. I want you to tag 2 friends in these, okay? If you're commenting on a social media video, Instagram, you're seeing this, TikTok, just tag 2 motherfuckers and say something weird. Tell me a weird story. Tell me a joke. Tell us something we like. I don't know. Share something that Amanda might like. If you got some weird T1 stuff at home, things like that. And
you've got to have something.
We're gonna pick two winners. I think we're gonna decide the winner 1 week from today. This is Wednesday. We're gonna decide the following Thursday. We're gonna decide a winner. We're gonna have our friend. Yeah, we're gonna decide together. We'll announce the winners together with our friend Gabe. And each person that wins, there's gonna be 2 winners. You're gonna get a 3-month supply of Protégé. I'm gonna fix your face for 1/4 of this entire fucking year. Okay? You're gonna get 3-month supply. 2 winners. Ladies, you can use this as well. If you got a fella, if you got a cousin, if you got a dad, if you got a son, if you got a brother, if you got I don't know.
Valentine's Day is approaching fast, guys. Yeah.
It is. You need to be following us, following Protégé. Leave a weird comment, tag 2 people. You can comment on this YouTube video, Spotify. We're going to post clips on Instagram, TikTok. We will accumulate these collectively. Our team, we will decide winners. How does that sound?
Sounds good to me. I have no complaints.
In the meantime, because I know you're all sitting there, you're like, oh, please pick me. You're all being real. Pick me about it. Stop.
Bunch of pick me girls over here.
Stop, girls. Stop it, boys. Be good boys. Okay? This is good boy protection.
Leave the weirdest comment. Think of it like Cards Against Humanity. How weird
just
can
get
you
weird
be
with me.
And play to our personality.
Just the things that will light my degenerate heart up. But in the meantime, if you're I think like Conor Oberst says, I'd rather be working for a paycheck than waiting to win the lottery. If you don't want to wait and you don't like your chances on this and you just want to, pick yourself up by the bootstraps a little, then you can go over to Protégé.com. You enter Emo Kids at checkout. You get your first bottle of Protégé for $10, okay? $10. And after that, you just enter Rob40 and you get 40% off, which I'm like 99% sure still adds up to $10. So basically, $10 a month. I fixed your face. Bing, bang, boom. All right. That's cool, right? They're cool with that?
Yeah, that's cool. I feel like when you said pull you up by your bootstraps, all the Canadian you has left and that's all the American part of you.
Yeah, hell yeah, brother.
Pulls up our bootstraps, living the American dream.
Yeah, hell yeah. Yippee fucking ki.
Beautiful.
But yeah, there we go.
Perfect. All right, so let's talk about Warped Tour as the first thing. So obviously they started announcements, and we've had some legacy bands that we would probably have expected at some point. Jimmy Eat World is going to be headlining all the dates, I think. Is that right? Um,
Too much
then we
legacy.
have too much. Yeah, I was like, you know how many times I saw them, like, ironically, like, just because they opened for Fall Out Boy in 2024? Too many times. I've seen Jimmy Eat World so many times now. Dance Gavin Dance, Newfound Glory, Glassjaw, and Papa Roach. Now there's one that kind of surprised me. Um, Divorced
I
Dad
talk
Rock
shit,
coming in
but
hot and heavy.
the weirdest ones to me so far are the two that I was like, okay, that's kind of fucking like Papa Roach. Every part of me should be like, that's fucking whack, but I was kind of like, no,
No,
that's
I'd watch
sick.
it.
That's sick.
That's
I like
sick.
that.
Yeah.
I like
Yes.
that's fucking weird. Third Eye Blind is fucking weird. That's
Oh,
random.
but
That's so
still,
random.
well,
But I love Third Eye Blind, so it's cool.
you do love that. You've talked about their
Yeah,
one
they're my
album that you
favorite.
love
Yeah,
so much.
yeah, they're my
We've
I
talked about on
love
this channel so many times.
most. Yeah, yeah, especially those first three. Oof.
Yeah.
Stephen Jenkins, you are definitely emo adjacent now. I am not letting you fucking duck me, brother. You're in
He
DC?
DC. He better do his little, like, try to pull out an acoustic set and get on the carpet like he did in their tour they did in
Oh,
2024.
they're gonna
They
be an
well,
EKA Timo emo night
I would love
right
that to
before
happen
that.
with Stephen
Yeah.
Jenkins. Oh, that would be
Well, I
great.
mean, you know,
Do
Steven,
an
you're
acoustic.
invited.
You're always
Yeah.
invited, Stephen.
I'm really into like some of the late career records of yours as well. So you don't have to just it's not just gonna be people asking for Jumper and stuff. Like you can come and you
No.
can do like Queen of Daydreams and you know, Shipboard Cook or fucking Ursa Major songs like I Got You, you know? I Got So High, I like
Yeah.
that song, you know, relatable. Steven, I think we have a lot in common, brother.
Yeah. Rob saying you don't have to play How's It Go to Be. You don't have to.
No,
It's
you don't
fine.
have to. I
Yeah.
know how it's gonna be when you don't know me. I would like you to play
Exactly.
I would like you to play the background though. We'll
See?
talk about
There we
that later.
go. Exactly. Who else has been announced? Atreyu and Anthony Green, which is great. The story so far, Girlfriends, who actually did a song with someone
Whose
who we are
girlfriend?
just girlfriends. It's a band. They played last year
Hmm.
as well. I like them. They actually did a song with Lolo, who you guys are going to hear an interview from
Hell
her
yeah.
with us on Monday.
Girl
So looking
power.
forward to that. Girl power. Um,
Is it like a millionaires thing?
no, they're girlfriends are guys.
Okay. I don't
Okay.
know. I'm sorry.
The
I
early
don't know.
the, the early November, our friend of
What?
the pod, Winona Fighter, also been announced. Go Kogo. Big Ass Truck was just announced too, I believe. Ice Nine
Adjacent friends of the
Kills.
pause. Mutual respect between the pod and big ass truck of the Inland Empire.
Yeah. And then
Einstein kills.
yeah, Ice Nine
Are they the
Kills.
clown ones that tried to
They
fucking
are.
crypto rip off that fucking jabroni?
They are the clown ones. Yeah.
Sick. Yeah.
Yeah.
Blind leading the blind. They're the ones that wear clown
Blindly
makeup
blind.
and stuff. They do masquery and they do haunted house film imagery on stage. And they
Yeah.
started as a ska band.
I hope they do all of that at Warped Tour. I mean, if
Those
All
are the
Time Low can have
biggest red
cheerleaders,
flags I've ever heard. Yeah, my God.
yeah,
All
those
time
are
low.
pretty
Yeah,
big
with
red
I
flags.
forgot about the cheerleader. The cheerleaders was a
And the flags.
very not well thought out decision by that band. I don't think.
I agree, but it is what it is. But who else? So we don't know who else has been they did come out with a crossword puzzle and there were some guesses. Oh, the starting line, another one they announced just recently as well. But obviously the movements is one I think was on maybe on that
Movements is on
cartel
there, huh?
maybe.
Wow.
Yeah. Our friend Lola, we don't know if she will be on it or not, but I
That's
think she might
hearsay.
have been. That's hearsay. Sounds like she
I was
might be
putting
one of
somewhere else.
the
I was putting someone else in that spot. Yeah, I saw the
what were you putting?
crossword. The other Lolo, the one that did Miss
Oh,
Jackson with Panic. I was thinking her because
oh,
yeah.
Yeah, she also, fun fact, does the Suzanne's Diner song underneath Centuries for Fall Out Boy because she's on the same label as them for a while. So it's
Interesting.
not the original
Wow.
song, it's her doing that. It's her doing that, not the original song. So fun fact, in case anyone was curious, the other Lolo without the funny O's is on the
We learned how,
backing
yeah. Well,
vocals
yeah,
of
you guys will learn
Centuries.
about this later. I'm fucking, yeah, I'm telling you about the future. You guys aren't ready for that shit yet.
You're not ready for it. But yeah, um, it's interesting seeing like Papa Roach, Third Eye Blind. I know that people have been speculating like Alien Ant Farm, some older bands like that
Fucking.
showing up.
Did I
Well,
ever
I
tell you
mean,
about the
would it?
time? I ever tell you about the time?
No.
So we got like the first ever time, like in LA, we ever got like courted, like to like a fan, like a
Yes.
stu, you know, where they were like, it was like, not like, hey, we want to come record, we're gonna give you some money, like producers coming, you
Yeah.
know, cool, we're going, you know, and they're like, yo, we gotta show you this. First off, they're like, I'm totally fucking outing them. The people are gonna be able to find who it is, but they're like, yeah, this guy's fucking hot shit. He plays guitar, and he's like, yeah, you know, the song "Bad Day." Yeah, he played the keys on that. I'm like, wasn't that like voted the worst song of like that entire year? Like he
Like
played
the
on
You
that.
Had a Bad Day.
Yeah,
That's all
yeah, that guy.
from
And
Daniel
then he's like,
Powder.
yeah, the guy played keys for Daniel Powder. But then the main guy's like, yo, we've just been working on this rockin' song. Like, you won't believe what we're cooking up here. And he puts on this song and it starts, and he's like, you know who that is? And I'm like, nah, bro. And he's like, Alien Ant Farm. I'm like, fucking get me the fuck out of here.
Beautiful. Oh, it's wonderful.
Never saw them
I
again.
mean, never saw, well, might see Alien Ant Farm if they play Warp Tour. But
Didn't Alien Ant
yeah,
Farm got in guff last year with 303 or no CKY.
yes, they did, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah. You never know. But I could see some people from last year returning. I know our friend Saturdays, shout out Mitch, did play last year. I could see them maybe coming back this year. World's First Cinema, another one that could be coming back again. These are like smaller bands, newer bands, but you think we'll see more newer bands or still a lot of, or just a healthy mix of
I think they're
legacy and new
doing this
bands?
thing. I think they're doing this rollout much smarter than last year in the sense they like the first couple days, they're going to give people, they're going to give the type of people that will go in the comments and complain. They're giving those people what they want so they shut the
Yes.
fuck up. Jimmy Eat World, no one has anything bad to say about Jimmy Eat World. Newfound
No,
Glory, same thing.
same.
Glassjaw, one of the most like respected fucking, you know what I mean? Like no one's like, oh, Glassjaw, that's not cool. You know,
Yeah, no one
that's
will say
not cool.
that.
Like everyone's like, that's fucking sick. It's like they're getting. Whereas last year it was like, okay, we're gonna announce this
Random,
one plus a
yeah.
smaller one. It's like it wasn't doing the smaller ones favors. Get the
Mm-mm.
bigger ones out of the way, and then I don't know.
Warp Tour. All right,
Oh
Warp
yeah.
Tour. Yes, we were talking about Warp Tour. All right. So, yeah, I mean, as far as who's going to be at Warp Tour, obviously, I think they're going to have a nice mix of legacy bands still. Since there's no When We're Young, I don't think they're going to go in that territory, but they have to have some of the staples. I'm sure Hawthorne Heights will play. I don't know if Motion City Soundtrack will play this year or not. It'll be interesting to see what they do because they had their tour in the fall, their tour in the spring with Say Anything. So that'll be interesting to see what they do. But I with the starting line, and I'm assuming Cartel, because both of them just did their 20-year tours at the end of this year. So I expect we'll have a mix of legacy and newer acts. What do you think?
I think I think we're gonna get less legacy acts as it goes on, but we're gonna get a few surprise legacy acts.
Like who?
Like something like I would love like the matches, but something more realistic would be like a Sugar
Nashville
Cult.
Bromance?
Sugar
Oh,
Cult's
Sugar Cult.
doable.
Yes. Yeah.
Matchbook is back. Matchbook as well, possibly.
Hmm.
Hmm. Of bands from our world, our show here specifically.
Yeah.
Could anyone else on? And could there be a Benjamin Quad
I
at
would
Warped
love to
Tour?
see a Ben Quad. Origami Angel, another one that
Mm-hmm.
possibly I could see playing because they're big enough, but also not big enough that they have enough of, and they're clearly popular in the scene, right? So I could definitely see them maybe playing.
Yeah. Um, Obviously Saturdays.
Yeah,
Um,
I think they'll
would
play.
love to see like a Riley. I think Riley deserve it.
God, I really do. I think Riley does. That would be amazing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Um, Cobra played
Think
last year, right?
in Orlando, they did, yeah,
Okay.
mhm. They played in Orlando, so, maybe, you could maybe they're not coming out with anything new, but doesn't mean won't stop them from playing again. So for Gabe, it's only, maybe we'll
We'll
ask him
poke.
when we go see
I was
him.
gonna say we'll
We'll
poke, we'll
poke.
prod.
Poke the bear a little bit,
Um,
yeah. Daisy Grenade, I think they'll be playing, maybe with Vienna Vienna. I don't know if maybe Vienna Vienna won't play, but I could see Daisy Grenade playing this year.
what's Vienna Vienna?
Vienna Vienna is another act on, Pete's DCD2 label. They, um they're a really interesting singer-songwriter who came out early last year with swinging with some really interesting singles, like God Save the Queens, um, Beauty Queen, and not God Save the Queens, I don't remember that one. Yeah, that is what it's called, and then Beauty Queen. Those are some really good hits of theirs, and Pete's been doing a lot of promos with them on DCD2, on his own, on Vienna Vienna's social media accounts as well, like just funny skits with them, which is interesting. So
Interesting.
he's really putting a lot into Vienna Vienna. So maybe, possibly, if they're already touring with Daisy Grenade, and if they are
Yeah.
planning on doing the Warped, I think all their tour dates line up. So there's a good possibility there.
Yeah, we can bug Jonathan about that.
Yeah, we could. Isn't that nice?
Yeah, it is nice.
That is
Yeah.
nice. Yeah.
Let us know in the comments if you'd like us to maybe throw like cool parties around these
Yeah.
things. Let us know if you'd be interested in that. Because I'm
That
interested
would
in
be pretty
that. We're
cool.
interested in that. So let us know if you're interested and maybe we'll see you there. Maybe.
Maybe we'll see you at a party, an Emo Kids Anonymous pre-Warp Tour party
Yeah.
in Long Beach, Orlando, DC, Mexico City? Oh,
Mexico
no, that's
City.
pushing
Yeah.
it.
Yeah.
That'd be pushing
I gotta talk to yeah. We gotta talk to my probation officer.
Yeah.
No, that'd be cool. But yeah, neat. I'm excited to see how this rollout goes. It's super exciting. What else is going on in this world? There was another thing as well. The grandmothers, the Grammys.
Yeah, grandmothers is more probably an apt name for grandfathers. But yeah, the Grammys were on Sunday, and
Shit sucks. The Justin
yeah, I
Bieber shit
mean,
was tight. The Justin Bieber up there.
yeah,
Yo, he's low key. He's fucking around with the loop fucking pedal. Like he's got
good for him.
he's he's a little emo adjacent. Justin Bieber, come on, you got a major invite on here.
His life might be a little emo adjacent.
Yeah, poor kid.
Poor kid. But no, it was, the best I think the best thing for me out of the Grammys was Bad Bunny winning album of the year. I like to see Kendrick Lamar won as well for best rap album and record of the year for Luther, and Olivia Dean won for best new
Mhm.
artist.
I don't even know who that
I
is.
I've only heard of like a fraction of her songs, and the only other thing I know about her is that the comedian Marcelo Hernandez from SNL, his girlfriend likes her. So that's all I know because I watched their red carpet interview because I love Marcelo Hernandez a
I
lot.
was gonna say I don't know any
Um,
of these fucking people. I thought you were talking about
I'm
Newton
teaching
John, the fucking
No,
Sandy.
no. Well, I mean, if you get on Spotify, Olivia Dean's songs, like there's probably like 2 or 3 that are in the top 100 of like
100 what?
hit like hot songs like on Spotify.
Who the
Like the
fuck
hits,
is
the
this?
today's hits.
Oh,
If you go to their
you're
today's
making
hits
this up. This isn't even a
playlist, I'm
person.
not. Yeah, it
Olivia Dawn,
is.
Olivia Dean, not to be
Dean,
confused with Olivia Rodrigo, like Dean the guy.
Or Paula Dean. Yeah, like Olivia Dean.
Holy shit.
Yeah, a lot of stuff. Yeah, exactly.
57.2 million monthly listeners on the Spotify application.
Yeah.
Number 37, and she's the Rodney Harris. I've never even heard of this. I've never even seen this name before in my life. I'm really sorry, Olivia Dean.
Maybe Rob will listen now. But Youngblood also won a
Yeah,
Grammy, which is amazing, and he
yeah,
won what's really cool
nice
is
guy.
Youngblood nice guy. He won it, and, Sharon Osbourne presented it to him, and he did a nice tribute to Ozzy Osbourne on stage when he accepted it. But yeah, Turnstile won Best Rock Album and Best Metal Performance. Again, that one was a little confusing for me. I could see rock album, but, like, metal, I was really thinking, like, "Okay, Sleep Token, that makes sense."
It doesn't make
I
sense
didn't
either.
it
Shit
doesn't, you're like,
sucks. This shit's
"This I
fucking.
know."
I fucking
But
hate
they at
this
least
shit.
are they categorize themselves as metal, I don't know. But it just goes to show you when it comes to the Grammys, like, I honestly I forgot they were on. I because they don't influence the music I listen to at all.
Irrelevant. Yeah.
Yeah, they feel irrelevant. Like, the fact that the biggest, like, the singer who sings that song Ordinary, Alex Warren, he posted about how his in-ears were all messed up, and he, like, played it in his, like, TikTok video, and it was messed up. So the fact that he could even sing the song is on stage was incredible, but
I haven't even
it's
heard it.
like, you
Still
have
haven't
heard it.
heard it.
Oh, good for you. It's, like, one of the most generic, like, of course, people like, this is a generic, like, feel good, like, uplifting anthem that you're gonna hear in commercials one day.
Yeah. Oh fuck.
Yeah, and people think it's the most groundbreaking songwriting ever made, and I was like, "No, I would not say that." But if
I.
you're, like,
Yeah.
Christian adjacent and you sing that's, like, not a
Christian
Christian
Jason.
song, but sounds like it's, like, uplifting, and you wanna attract modern people and not scare them away, play "Ordinary" by Alex Ward. Yeah, that'll work. That's what
Uh,
I think.
I think the Grammys are fucking stupid. I think.
Yes.
Um, I think there's a weird thing. It's a general. It's like the same with like lists and things like where it's like. I'll take it back a second. Part of being in alternative music and stuff like that is like there's an outsider thing to it, and
Yeah.
there's to me like a lot of that is like you chose to be a fucking outsider. You shouldn't give a fuck about what those people's like. You shouldn't be fighting for
Yeah.
those people's approval. The mainstream world, this committee that fucking is always, this show that's famously always 10 years late on important artists and stuff like that. Like it shouldn't be relevant to our world at all. So it's very weird when and I get it. I get it. It's cool to see like the artists you like get recognized, and as a musician that shit's fucking sick. Like that shit's like a kind of thing you can motherfuckers you went to high school with or your family, it's like this is a tangible thing. It is.
Mhm.
I get that, but it's like we shouldn't be giving these we shouldn't be giving any more legitimacy to these fucking shows than they've lost, like they've
Yeah.
it's just like, see, like we got the approval of this. It's like, it's like a broken clock thing. Like if you look at like all the rock the winners of these awards, it's always like fucking like there's like 40-year-old legacy band, and then they randomly throw in
Mhm.
like Gojira or like Cage the Elephant or something, like randomly
Yes,
sneaks
and you're
in.
like,
Like
"Oh,
there's a couple like indie, like a couple like darling, because like the way it works, if I'm not mistaken, is you're supposed to vote on X amount. You can only vote on so many categories. You're supposed to vote on ones. What do these motherfuckers know about metal? What do they know about hip hop? What do they, like different genres? I mean, you see it, like it's just, like
yeah,
it's fucky. You remember when
it is."
Good Kid, Mad City lost to Macklemore, and
Macklemore?
he did the apology text thing.
God, that's awful. I know. It's so terrible. It's so
Shout out
funny,
Macklemore.
as someone who also loves movies, the Oscars are the complete opposite of the Grammys, where the Grammys tend to award, like, popular for the most part, popular or, like, well-known things and
Mm.
people on a day on a yearly basis, where the Oscars, all the popular stuff that everyone's like, "Why don't you ever give a Marvel movie an award?" Or, "Why isn't this worthy of that?" Because it's so big in the theaters, but then all these little films no one's seen that only played
Hmm.
at the Sundance Film Festival are all the ones nominated. They're like two separate sets of prestige. It is
It's two
wild to
different
me.
types of
Yeah.
like rooted nerd
Yes.
insecurity of like
Yeah,
we're smarter and
exactly.
cooler than them is one side, and the other one is like please love us, cool peoples,
Yeah, exactly. Look at how
you
cool
know.
we are. Taylor Swift's gonna be on our show. Like that's it's like complete opposite. It makes me laugh. Yeah, but it was interesting. I didn't watch it. I just watched highlights of it. Um, who's it on? CBS? I don't know. But I didn't
It's usually
watch it. I just
CBS,
watched
yeah,
the
it's a CBS
highlights. Yeah.
program.
Oh, well, and since I don't subscribe to Paramount Plus because I'm boycotting them because they canceled the Colbert show, I wouldn't have seen it anyway.
I'm
So there we
also
go.
boycotting Paramount Plus because the Chargers season is over, so my
I'm
subscription has ended.
sorry.
Yeah.
Well, maybe next year.
That's okay.
Maybe next year. But yeah, so the Grammys happened. Now we can go on living our lives pretending they don't exist for another year until they pop up and decide to make themselves relevant again. But
I like that.
let's talk about what we really want to talk about. More Bad Bunny, but this time Bad Bunny at the halftime show this Sunday. Obviously, given like how what his speech at the Grammys, I expect that the halftime show will have an element of protest to it. I don't know if it's going to be I think it'll be subtle, that it won't be overt, but it'll be subtle in a way that he shows unity with his fellow Hispanic Americans and also with the all the protests that are going on. It'll be very subtle, I think, but I think it will happen. Green Day pre-show may not be as subtle because Billy Joe Armstrong has never been subtle about his
Yeah.
his dislike for the Republican Party
what
or
is the
conservative.
pre-show though? Like people keep saying this. Like I don't really remember many. Like they don't show the whole thing on the TV,
They
right? Like
don't.
they pull
Mm-mm.
away. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, they pull away. It's like kinda like I've always like the national anthem, if the exception of Whitney Houston's iconic one in 1991, um, no one ever really pays much attention to it, but yeah, the halftime show is where it's at, and it's a big show. A lot of people have gotten to play it. We have seen Michael Jackson, we have seen Aerosmith, we have seen
Black Eyed
Prince,
Peas,
Black Eyed yes, can't forget them. Can't forget Fergie trying to do
Kid
that
Rock,
Guns N' Roses. Yeah, yep. Okay,
NSYNC,
all
Nelly.
let's see, that was my favorite year. One of my favorite years was the
Was
NSYNC,
Puff
Aerosmith,
Daddy
Britney.
there? Was P Diddy there?
No, he was not.
Oh, okay. I was
Mary
like,
J.
is
Blige
P Diddy
was.
been in it? No. Okay,
Mary
Mary
J.
J. Yeah.
Blige was. That was my favorite because MTV got involved and they did a making of. They had a Ben Stiller
Yeah.
like cameo thing, like a video screen, like where he did like they used to do for the Video Music Awards and stuff, the
Uh huh.
VMAs, or for the MTV Movie Awards, where it'd be like one of those pre-canned like videos, and he was like trying to prep them for
Yeah.
the
I
halftime show.
remember.
Yeah,
Yeah. It's like
yeah, but
NSYNC
they
and
also
stuff.
did,
Yeah.
and they did a making of the halftime show, and then NSYNC. All I remember is NSYNC's like, "We've got making the band, we've got making this, and now we got making the halftime show." Anyways, it was a big deal for me when I was 13. So, Rob, we're
Oh yeah.
gonna go with it. Um, no, but yeah, it was. There have been a lot of amazing. Actually, Bad Bunny did perform already
Yeah.
at the Super Bowl.
2020. Yeah.
Yeah, with
With Jennifer
Shakira
Lopez's and
and J
Shakira's.
Lo.
Yeah. And J
Yeah,
Balvin.
yep, and J Balvin, who I love
Yeah.
so much. But yeah, it's gonna be exciting to see what he does on stage, on the field, how he uses the field, because we've seen some really interesting performances on there. Kendrick's last year was amazing use of the field. I keep saying stage, but it's a field. Um,
Oh, the Kendrick one was sick too.
yeah, he even brought out Samuel Jackson, and he had the dancers and the drum lines and stuff. It was amazing, and yeah, there's like so many iconic Super Bowl halftime shows. But what's crazy to me is it wasn't always the case. It wasn't until Michael Jackson in 93
Yeah.
where we
Was it because of
actually
was it in Living Color that fucked them? Was that what it was?
yeah,
Yeah.
living cover. Yeah, in living cover. Yeah. So it's interesting because before they only had like weird things like Disney did some like weird halftime show with
Yeah, like Disney on Ice type
performers.
shit. Yeah.
Yes, yeah, they did that stuff, And the New Kids on the Block did something in 1991, but at the same time,
They didn't even do their
the
hits
go
or nothing like that. It was weird. Yeah.
no, they had kids on stage. They had kids with
Yeah.
them too, but then they cut
Can't
away
hang out with
because
kids like that no more.
they were airing live footage of the Gulf War. So it was like, that's more
Sick.
important than watching the New Kids on the Block halftime show. Um, and then Gloria Stefan with, the Miami Sound Machine and stuff. But it wasn't until the Michael Jackson they realized, oh, we could actually make this a must-see TV event
Yeah, we should get some
if
money
we
going
do it
here.
right.
Yeah.
Yeah, because he did, Black and White. He did all those songs and he just came out swinging and he's Michael Jackson. He's an amazing performer. And when you look back at like some of those early ones, they were hit or miss. They had some like Phil Collins and Christina Aguilera and them did like
Ugh.
a Tapestry of
Fuck
Nations.
that
It was
guy.
a weird
Yeah.
mix. They used to do like a weird mix of
Okay, so I
people.
think I can, yeah, so up until about 2000, up until about MTV takes over, I think it is, they're kind of
Yes.
wonky. They're kind of wonky. Like, I remember, like, yeah, like, there's, like the Blues Brothers did it one time, the Blues Brothers
They
2000.
did.
Yeah,
Yeah,
with
they
the little
did.
fucking, yeah, like, gotta figure out how to make money on this thing. But, and then they're fucky. The MTV ones are fucky for a couple years, and then the booby pull happens, and then they get really conservative for a few years. They go with Paul, they go with
Yep.
the Rolling Stones, they go with they go with motherfucking Prince, into Bruce, into fucking Tom Petty, into
Petty.
The Who, into the Black Eyed Peas,
Yep.
into, I want to say, Madonna? Did Madonna
Yeah.
do it?
Madonna in 2012 she did it,
And then Beyonce.
and that's where she brought out Formation, right? And
Yeah.
that's when she brought out Formation?
No,
that's
it's Super Bowl 50 was with Coldplay. That one.
and Bruno Mars. Okay, that's the one she brought out Formation.
I didn't care for the Beyonce one. I
Hey,
didn't care for it. I didn't care for the Madonna one either. The Black Eyed Peas one?
By that point.
Fucked.
Why? Why do you like the Black Eyed Peas one so much?
No, I hate it. It was
fucked. You hate it.
I mean, I haven't watched it since it happened. It was terrible. Oh, it's terrible. Those the Prince one is the coolest one though.
Because it actually rained.
The Prince one is the coolest. I'd say the Prince one to me, the Prince Super Bowl one to me is how I look at that, how some people look at like Queen, like Live Aid or something like that.
Yeah.
Like it's this mad, the whole world's watching. And like, there's this little documentary on this that I watch like every February. I watch this little documentary NFL Films did. But like, so there's a press conference for the halftime performer, right? And he goes and answers questions. And Prince is like, I'm not doing that shit. I'm a fucking musician. I'm not answering questions. And they're like, you kind of have
Prince.
to, it's like kind of the deal. Yeah. And Prince showed up and he just fucking played a couple songs and dipped. He's like, I'm not answering your questions. He's like, I'm going to play some music. And he plays and dips. And then it's fucking rain. And like, there's this, in this behind the scenes of this thing, the guy's like, right before he's about to go out, it really starts coming down. He's like, I asked Prince, like on the walkie talkie, like, are you good? Like, it's really coming down. And Prince is just like, can you make it rain harder? And just like, that's so fucking sick. That's so fucking sick.
He's a rock star. He's a rock star.
Like,
he's always
and
a
he
rock
gets
star.
up there and it's like, this is your chance to promote your shit and stuff like that. And he does like multiple covers. And it's like, okay, Foo Fighters did Nicki. He's like, I'm gonna do best. And he's like, I'm gonna do best to you better than fucking Dave Grohl does it,
Yeah.
Like,
did Along the Watchtower. Yeah.
Purple Rain with the fucking rain coming down.
It's iconic. Yeah.
I drank 12 Mountain Dews during that football game, I remember. I drank 12 Mountain Dews, and I didn't pee. It was like a thing. That was a tough year. That was a really tough year for me because that was the year the Chargers went 14-2, and we should have went to the Super Bowl, and we didn't. We blew it to the Patriots, and then the Patriots blew it to the Colts, and the Colts went and beat an easy-ass dog shit Chicago Bears team.
That's a weird group.
Yeah, it was an off year. We were the best team, 14-2. We had the MVP. The Patriots sucked so bad that's when that offseason after that, the Patriots went and got like Randy Moss and shit. Then the next year they went undefeated. Like they sucked and we let them beat us. And then the Colts we got to talk about the Super Bowl. The Bruce one's great. The Bruce one, there's things I don't like. I don't like the chicken finger talk from Bruce. I don't like the chicken finger talk, Bruce. You're making yourself look fucking silly up there.
No,
You
I
got
mean,
you got 12 minutes, Bruce. You're making yourself look silly.
that's it.
I
Is it
like
12
that he
minutes?
does the
Yeah.
slide and his fucking hog goes right into the fucking camera. I like that a lot.
It's a good
I
looking,
don't
yeah, it's a
like
good
that he
look.
did Glory Days at the end. I don't love the song Glory Days because there's a line in there. And Bruce played baseball. He knows the difference that you could throw that speedball by you. I don't like that line. Bruce played baseball. It's a fastball. A speedball is a drug concoction. They're different things. I know
They are
Bruce knows
different.
that. Uh,
You sure it
I don't
wasn't
know.
like a metaphor or analogy or something?
I don't think
No?
so. No, I don't think that's what Bruce
Okay.
is going for. And yeah, in the
Yeah.
track Glory Days, no. But that one's great. Tom, the Petty one makes Tom Petty like a
Tom Petty's
breakdown
was a
of like,
really good one.
and you have so many like, okay, you got 12 minutes, whatever, 14 minutes it is, and it's like motherfucker gets up there and it's like American Girl, running down a dream, won't back down, motherfucking free fall, and it's like,
Oh,
what
beautiful.
are you gonna do? Like that's like the
Yeah,
best 4 song run any motherfucker could pull out.
it really is. And it's gonna get everyone going. Yeah.
Right? Like it does. Yeah, that's about as good as it's gonna get.
Yeah.
Coldplay. Did you like? Or oh, Bruno. When Bruno played, did you like Bruno?
Oh, I loved Bruno's performance. I think that he's a safe bet. Like, it's weird to say
Bruno's
that
sick.
for a man that has a gambling problem and it has to pay off debts and then made
Yeah,
that
that's what makes
song.
him a safe bet.
Yeah,
You know,
that's
he
what
needs
makes
that.
him a safe
Yeah,
bet.
he needs
He
that
needs that
money.
cash. But
Bruno's the man.
you
There's rumor that
you forget
after
he has
that
so many.
performance, and
Yeah.
he was really young. He had 2 records out by that point, right? That was
Yeah.
after his second
Mhm.
album.
Yes.
Bruno's so fucking sick. I think the story is that
Yeah.
after this one, they offered this. I think this before Jay-Z took it over, and it was like they wanted Bruno to like curate it, kind of thing. They're like, "You're cool,
Yes.
yeah," because
Curate
he showed
this.
up. He
Yeah.
showed up. It's like I think 2 years later, he shows up at the one. Yeah.
Yeah, he was in the one with Coldplay and Beyonce, but he first was with Red Hot Chili Peppers in 2014.
Well, yeah, Red Hot Chili
But
Peppers
then
were with him. Yeah.
and then right after right after that one, we had the Left Shark from Katy Perry
Yeah. And I
with
love Katy Perry, but I didn't love this performance either. Yeah.
well, Missy Elliott was what really drove me seeing
Yeah.
her come back. And that's when I started to see, like, if you look at from 2014 to 2024, you see a lot of, let's just say, millennial nostalgia start to take hold because Missy Elliott came back and everyone forgot, oh, Missy Elliott, she was the hit maker back in the day.
Yeah.
We all forgot she existed and she's still cool. And then they had Lady Gaga
Gaga was
play
a good
and
one too. Gaga was a
she
good
was a
one too
good
because
one.
that was right after the
She can
Trump
hold
like
her own.
inauguration, and
Yes. Ugh.
it's like messaging on that level of the stage. It's almost fucking useless, you know.
Yeah.
The people that are going to be upset by Bad Bunny are already so upset that he's playing in the first place. Him just being there in the first place is a protest. You know what I mean? Like
Enough. Yeah.
that's like that's enough to fucking upset those people. But like,
Yeah.
yeah, no, I don't. Lady Gaga she was good. Um, After that was that
Justin
Justin Timberlake
Timberlake.
after that? Oh, that one sucked.
And that's such
Oh,
a
that's the
shame.
Super
But
Bowl.
again,
That's the one where yeah, the Eagles won that one. Gross.
hey
City of
now. Hey
Philadelphia,
now.
gross.
I'm proud of the Eagles. But I had always assumed as an NSYNC fan that Justin Timberlake, when he went solo, would one day play the Super Bowl. But yeah, it
He's done it
when
like
I
three
look
times
back
now.
twice, he
3.
did it with
NSYNC,
NSYNC.
and then oh yeah, I guess yeah. So yeah,
Oh, you're right. No, you're right. The Janet Jackson incident. Oh
yeah.
yeah, I forgot about that. Yeah, which is
Uh,
not fair to her, by the way. We'll talk about that. But
I'm under the impression that game was great, but I ordered 50 wings that day from Hot Wings Cafe because I thought Garrett was going to come over, and Garrett didn't come over. Garrett was watching
Garrett,
some award show instead, and out of spite
what award
and
show?
anger, I said I'm going to eat all fucking 50 of these wings, and I ate 43 of them, Amanda. I ate 43 wings, and I thought I was
Were they
going to have to
bone
go to
in
the
or boneless?
hospital. Bone in,
Oh wow.
yeah, yeah,
Mild, hot?
hot,
What kind of season?
hot
Oh,
with the
God
blue
bless.
cheese. Yeah, oh yeah, yeah. Yeah. I believe in
Your
tradition when it
stomach
comes
was
to
probably
wings.
on
Yeah.
fire when you did that.
Yeah,
You might have
no,
ulcers left over from that incident.
yeah, no, it was a lot. But about the first quarter, at some point, I hit a wall, and I don't really, I buffed out. Yeah, I buffaloed out. Like it's like a blackout, but it was just from sauce. I don't remember anything I don't remember the end of the game. I'm under the impression it was a great Super Bowl. Big Dick Nick Foles, one of the biggest
Yeah.
hogs in NFL history. Uh, Same. You mentioned Lenny Kravitz. Lenny Kravitz. I do
Yeah,
have a
Lenny
bit of
Kravitz,
a
yeah.
spreadsheet I've been working on of male Super Bowl performers. I have him at number one for biggest hog too. So big there. Um, yeah, tough year. Tough year.
50 Cent might want a word from that.
Oh, 50. Oh, yeah, yeah, shit. 50,
You
yeah,
might want
50,
50 Cent
50
might
got
be
that
like, "Wait a
motherfucking
minute."
hammer on him, I bet. That one was sick. Okay, so Justin and Maroon 5 one was whack, but that's the year no one
Oh,
wanted it, I think. That's when that's like Trayvon or fuck, Colin Kaepernick era.
yes, that was yeah,
Yeah.
no one it was a weird time, yeah.
Yeah,
And
Maroon 5 did
again,
it and
Maroon 5's a
they
safe
brought out Dick
bet.
Boy.
Yeah. They
That
brought
was
Big and
sick.
Travis Scott, yeah. But it was,
Oh yeah, they did.
again, a safe bet. Adam Levine is safe bet until he wasn't, until he, you know, did
Started firing off them texts.
yeah, started firing off texts to people he shouldn't be firing them off to. And then Shakira and J-Lo in 2020 made it fun again. Like, that made it fun because they brought those women are performers, even if J-Lo actually doesn't sing her songs and they're actually like
Yeah.
Ashanti, it's fine. She still brings it as a performer, and definitely so does Shakira. And The Weeknd was an odd choice in 2021 because
I
I
love
never
the
like
weekend one.
I love The Weeknd, but it was like an interesting choice because some of his music, I was like, is that really what they for national broadcast television? But then, I mean, he's still
No one's listening to
amazing. And
words, yeah.
that's true until he
Yeah,
created that pop
they don't
star
realize he's talking
TV
about fucking
show.
yeah, it's a bunch of fucking coke talking shit. That was cool
Yeah.
though because that was the no state. That was there wasn't the same amount of fans, so they had like they could do
No.
more shit. There wasn't the same kind of yeah. The Weekend handled that very well. I thought that was a cool
Yeah.
one. Yeah, Abel, pretty cool from Abel. It's wild that two guys that are basically, and we'll touch on this in a bit when we get on possible performers, but Kendrick and The Weeknd, a lot of their notoriety and success comes from Drake putting them on. And Drake has never played the halftime show, but
Poor Drake,
Kendrick's been there twice.
your Canadian brother.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Well, I think he might have been in that guy's flight logs. Me and Drake are not friends. We've never hung out. I want to get that clear right here. I live in
I want
LA.
to clear the air
Yeah, I live in
in case
LA.
you
This
did.
is Kendrick
Doesn't
territory. You're
he
gonna get
live
me
in?
fucking
Does
shot.
he doesn't live in LA now?
Who,
Does
Drake?
yeah? Does Drake not live in LA?
Not anymore. No, fuck no. No, he lives in Toronto and Houston. Yeah. No.
Oh, okay. He left. Okay, I would leave
Yeah.
too after Kendrick Lamar.
Yeah. Yeah.
Put
Yeah,
that
I
out.
would
I
have
would
left.
also leave.
I would have
Yeah,
left.
but
After that year is that Rihanna or is that
no,
the Dre and Friends?
Eminem. Yeah, Dre with Eminem and 50 Cent. That for me was
Great.
that was amazing. I mean, they had Snoop Dogg, and
Best
that's
modern one. Best modern
best
one.
modern one. I would say that's yeah. I did like the Usher one, but I'm a big fan of Usher, and he's
Oh, I
a
loved
killer
the Usher
performer,
one. The
and that
Usher
was
one
what
was top 3 greatest moment of my life. Yeah.
2024. Oh, it just like I had my daughters. We were all in there dancing to like yeah, and I was like, oh, this brings me back to when I saw
I
him
was
in
like fucking
concert
on the couch, just
20
like
years ago
jumping,
at the
like
time.
I was like
Yes, it was
screaming.
so
I'm
fun.
like, he's gonna start in the fucking. He's starting in the end zone. There's glasses. I'm like, it's a medley. It starts with this. I'm like, he's gonna go over the 6 songs. He's gonna go over the 6 songs. And I'm like, he's like 5 minutes in. He hits the 6th song, and I'm like,
Yeah,
I just won more money than I've ever made in one paycheck before off of insider
yeah.
trading. Wow, God bless you, Usher. I always think of
Wait,
Ryan
you
from
bet
Riley
on
when I
that?
think of. Yeah, I told this story in the Ryan one
I
or the Riley
forgot
one.
about this.
I knew a guy who worked production I knew a guy who worked production at the time for the network, and
Mm,
I degenerately egged him on asking questions that I knew. I'd Martha Stewart it like this is yeah. If I was
yeah,
in the NBA, I'd be yeah. It's a good thing there's no regulations in the podcast rule because this is something that yeah would get me suspended for a couple weeks without pay, but. It's what the big timers. This you don't think Warren Buffett's doing this shit? You know, that's how we win.
maybe not him, but
He's doing it. Oh yeah,
surely
yeah.
Martha Stewart. He's
Yeah,
retired
yeah.
now. He's fine.
Yeah. Oh, you think with that fucking Coca-Cola and that McDonald's, he's all sweet. No, that motherfucker, no.
Or
He's
you're like,
insider
"Warren Buffett's
trading.
up to something."
He's fucking up to something. He has
He
his name is a Latin term for gluttony, and gluttony is one of the seven deadly sins. The sinning is bad. I don't trust Warren Buffett. Moving on to the next Super Bowl. Rihanna, cool. Pregnant.
Yeah, Rihanna pregnant, yeah, big revelation there by A$AP Rocky, her husband. Nice, very cool, very nice.
What
And
do you
then
mean by her husband? Like she's pregnant by her husband? Is that what you
I
meant by
just
that?
well, no, I'm
Like
just
and
like,
very cool. Like
making
as in
sure,
he
like,
had
it's
sex with
A$AP,
Rihanna.
like
That's cool.
no, like,
Pretty
he's
cool,
just saying,
right?
like, in case you didn't know A$AP Rocky's her husband, I was just saying,
Yeah.
A$AP Rocky, your husband.
A$AP
It's a
Rocky be hitting
qualifier.
that. Yeah,
It's a
dog shit.
qualifier, yeah. And then we have Kendrick Lamar. Well, I think Usher came after Rihanna, but then we had Kendrick Lamar,
Yeah, and
and
then
that was
Kendrick
just
was great.
yeah, the memes that have come after that, and
Oh, that
Drake went
fucking
into hiding.
that moment of just he's there in the fucking the Janko parachute ass pant, fucking
Yes.
bootleg cuts, dragging on the ground all
He made
dirty,
bootlegs popular
right?
again. That's
And that just
intense,
that
yeah.
look at that camera with the what a menace. What a fucking menace that young man is.
Yeah,
God.
very menace, and now we have
Great
Bad
work.
Bunny. Yeah.
Great work.
It's
I'm
funny,
excited for the
like
bunny.
I am excited for the bunny too, but it's funny when I look back at the Super Bowl because we touched on how it wasn't a must-see TV event by any means, like the halftime show. No one cared. It was just entertainment for, I guess, the people who were there, and they showed it, but it wasn't like I think at some point they realized they needed to get their ratings, they need to get the advertisers the money that they probably were promised, and they tried. They kind of struggled in the 90s. I mean, Michael Jackson is always going to be a hit. I mean, at the time, 93,
Yeah.
he was as big as he could get. And then, his,
I was gonna say for a few more months.
allegations.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah. And then the
yeah.
allegations started happening and the downfall. But like for me, when I was younger, I think it wasn't until they like MTV took over and they put a
Yeah.
bands that I saw on TRL on. And all of a sudden I was like, "Oh, this is important. My parents
Well, it's
watch this
cool.
every
Yeah,
year,
yeah.
and now it means something to me." And so that kind of was my, like, intro because I always wonder, like, when people start watching it, like, what's their first big memory of the Super Bowl halftime show? Which halftime show really did it for them? Like, they're like, "This I have to see it every year." And I always wonder, but for me, it was that one because then I always
I
wondered, okay,
never
what
like,
who
oh
they're
my
gonna
God, we were
get.
naming them off. I forgot. One year, Shania Twain and the Police and No Doubt, or
Yes.
and Gwen were there, right? That was
What
insane.
a
That was at the
weird
game in San
combo.
Diego. That shit sucked. Yeah.
Yeah, what a weird
Um.
combo. UT
God.
did one by themselves.
Oh, the U2 one was fucking bomb. I don't give a fuck. That
Yes.
shit was tight.
Yeah.
They got 12. Same thing where it's like they got like 12 minutes. So play two fucking songs. Two songs.
Play 2 songs,
Motherfucker
yeah.
does Beautiful Day and does The Streets Have No Names, the Tower thing, the jacket thing. Bono is the shit. Talk about someone that shouldn't make ribs. Like if fucking
Yeah.
something happens to Bono like a couple years after that, like come on, guys getting talked about like Freddie Mercury. Like
Oh, yeah.
U2's the shit. U2's the shit. Up
Yeah,
until
yeah.
Prince, I would say that was the best one. I'd say my
Yeah.
favorites ever are best halftime show are Prince, Dr. Dre and Friends, and U2, followed by Tom and Bruce. Bias.
Yeah, Tom Cruise. That yeah, strong bias there, but there we go.
Yeah.
That
Strong
works. Yeah.
bias.
Yeah. I mean, the Aerosmith NSYNC Britney Spears one will always be in my top 5 because nostalgia and bias. There's
You think Steven
I was
Tyler was hollering at 17-year-old Britney Spears back then and 19-year-old Justin
probably
Timberlake's like, hey, get away from my girlfriend over there.
probably, yeah, it was probably very
Yeah. Her
interesting
head's not in a
behind
great
the
place right
scenes.
now. I just made her go get an abortion. Fuck.
God damn. You're probably right though. I have to go back and listen to a book. I don't remember what year that was. Um, so that one, Prince, is in there, and then Usher, Dre, and then I want to say, I don't know. I guess Tom Petty would be in there. That'd be like my top
It's like
5.
such a
Yeah,
safe bet on the Tom one, where it's just
yeah,
like, this is great.
yeah. The Janet Jackson one would have been if it wasn't for the fact that they
Yeah,
royally screwed her over, and P Diddy was part of that one, so that's
of
why that one
course. There
sucks.
you go. There
Yeah,
you go.
that's why that was so bad.
Who do you
Yeah.
think is possible? actually could play over the next couple of years? Like, because you have to be like a top level,
Yeah.
insane level artist. I mean, Bad Bunny is the most streamed fucking motherfucker on the planet. Like, only place they go from this is like a Taylor or an Adele, I guess. So, like, who are logical
Yes.
possible options the next 3 years? Because it's not just going to be Taylor and Adele, probably.
No, I mean, and I feel like Taylor may not do it be simply
Yeah,
because everyone expects her to because her fiance is in
that's the one
the
reason I would not
NFL.
do it. Yeah.
That's
I
exactly
mean,
the
that's not
reason.
the
Yeah.
main one, but that's definitely playing in there. Yeah, I don't
Are
know.
they're not paid, right, when they do this too?
No, you don't get paid. You
Yeah.
get your expenses paid up to a certain amount. I remember the Beyonce one was a big deal. She wanted a bunch more money from Pepsi. Um, but yeah, you get paid in exposure. It's classic. Everything's full circle. It's like
Yeah.
your first gigs all over again.
Yeah, exactly. So,
To be
I
fair,
don't know,
that exposure does pay off. That is a pretty good exposure gig. Like that's
I'm
one I
not
would
gonna
take.
lie. Yeah, like, I think about Kendrick, he was big, but the normies didn't know who
Yeah,
Kendrick Lamar
yeah.
was, and now all of a sudden, people are using him as a TikTok meme when he's like,
Mm.
"Hey, Drake," and that look,
Yeah,
that
yeah,
way he
you
strolls.
cross
Yeah.
into like okay, very yeah, Kendrick clearly like very big artists, like they're all big artists at this point, but then like doesn't mean your fucking parents know who they are, you know?
Yeah,
Or your
they don't know it.
grandparents or something like where it's like now all of a sudden every motherfucker knows who you are. Like everybody
Yes.
knows, you know.
Yeah. So I think that Bad Bunny was a good choice for this year. As far as, like, who I think could play it, I know I've always said Fall Out Boy was a possibility because they
You're
have a
so
lot of
fucking
hits.
high. Yeah.
I know they have a lot of hits. They would be a safe bet in the rock world, in terms of who
I
they could
think
get.
the
They have
only
plenty of,
way
like
we ever get a band like that ever again is if remember when the rock bands and the pop stars used to bring the rappers out?
oh, yeah.
Our only hope is like Post Malone plays the Super Bowl show and he has Travis play drums for him and then Blink come out and they do like one song or like same
Could
thing where
do
like
that.
I could see Blink or Fall Out Boy, maybe Green Day, but more them being like basically like the Chili Peppers were like a cameo spot. Like I don't like
Yeah.
not culturally like as big as they are. They're almost like because there also has to be this like air of like untouchability. Like those bands are so consistent. Same with a lot of bigger pop stars. Like they're so
Yeah.
consistent that they're not at this otherworldly level. Like Rihanna's a big deal, you know. Like there's like
She hasn't put out an album since
yeah,
2016. Hell yeah,
it's like
she's
a
a big
mythical
deal.
thing, you know, this or that. Like
Yeah.
okay, cool, Usher. Like they have to be like
Usher's like a leg, like he's,
yeah, you
yeah.
have to yeah, and it's tough. Like I don't know if any bands I don't know if there's any rock bands left that are at that level. Like Pearl Jam's massive. Pearl Jam's not gonna fucking like,
No,
uh,
they wouldn't
and
play.
it wouldn't
Yeah.
it'd be fucking boring compared to a in
Foo
a
Fighters, maybe?
it'd be boring as
No, they're
shit.
not
It'd
big
be boring as
enough.
shit.
Yeah, it'd be
We got
boring.
motherfuckers going
Yeah.
between stages, and there's all these optical illusions and things going on. Like a guy just up there with his guitar is not. We've lost.
Yeah. They need a lot of stuff. But I could see
We've lost.
there are some rappers that I could see Fall Out Boy teaming up with.
Right?
That, I
Yeah.
mean,
See,
obviously
yeah.
they have in the past. I mean, at award shows, like they did Track Queen with
Yeah.
Fetty Wap.
Yeah. See,
Like it's
yeah, that's
really
their
nice
best
to
bet.
say,
Yeah,
yeah, to
Fall Out
hear
Boy is
Patrick Stump
honestly,
singing on that
I
song.
think the two most likely bands to ever get a spot are Fall Out Boy and Blink, just because like there's that
Yes.
weird like crossover with like, I can see same thing. Uh, Haley, like apparent, like getting brought out by someone as well. Maybe once
But
upon a time a Brendan,
the
but
other
not
option
anymore.
is it's not just like, so they used to do it in the past. We saw with the Aerosmith one with there was like multiple acts and they all got like a little bit of time,
Yeah.
right? They did that
So
for a while. Like, why would Shania Twain, No Doubt Sting be on the same stage? That makes no sense. But if they do something like that where they bring like a
mhm,
Blink with some other random I don't even
yeah,
know, like
they throw
some
three.
other
Yeah,
random,
that's
yeah,
possible.
they could do that, I think.
I think. I mean, yeah,
Would it
like
be as
the
choreographed as that Aerosmith one? Hell no. That thing was choreographed. That was fantastic. How could I go down it like that?
like bigger version of like that time on the MTV VMAs where they went from like yellow card to MCR to whatever, right?
Yes.
Yeah, where it's
Yes.
like, okay,
Something
you
like
get it,
that.
yeah, and so I wonder, like, cause like, okay, that like Dr. Dre, Snoop, Eminem, those guys are massive, and like are like 2000s emo very big, but like, and it was mainstream, but was it like mainstream enough to warrant its own halftime show? Like, I don't like, we'd be thrown together with like Halsey, huh? It'd be like Blink and Halsey and Pink
What a weird
and
combination.
Khalid or whatever. That would be the show.
No, it'd be like Blink-182 and like Olivia Rodrigo because it's kind
There
of
we go. See, same thing
emo
there.
adjacent.
Olivia. Oh, I could see Olivia being like, yeah, actually, I want fucking Weezer to come out. Like, I'm gonna like
Yeah,
something like that.
yeah.
There we go.
Or oh god, if they ever did the Jonas Brothers at a halftime show.
Jonas Brothers couldn't even fucking sell out that motherfucking stadium tour. They needed a rub from our boys to Click 5 to fucking move units. Okay,
Right?
like
They
yeah,
did.
yeah.
They did. Yeah. They
You know
saved
who
their tour with all those guest appearances.
I have two very important halftime show dreams of
Okay.
mine. Number one is Miley Cyrus. Miley Cyrus
Do it.
halftime show. Show starts. We can't stop. It starts with the fucking voice. That's our party. We can love who we want. And very quickly, as it's flashy colors, you get like an American flag, you get a pride flag, like you get these colors in there, like very settled Miley messaging. She does first verse of that, chorus of that, um, into like a flowers,
Yep.
into possibly a little bit of 23, her song with Mike Will made it, like maybe a little
Yep.
nod to her hip hop era. Short little 3-minute moment with possibly her godmother or someone like that, where she hammers out like a little medley, like I Will Always Love You or something
Bring
like
Dolly
that.
Parton up there.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. Bring Dolly out, kind of get your fucking cred right there, get everybody.
She could bring
Wrecking
Alabama
Ball.
Shakes out. That'd be
Yeah.
great.
Wrecking Ball, big moment, and Party in the USA.
Which would really be fitting for the NFL.
It's great. It's great. It
I
fits. It
still don't think it
fits.
would make the conservatives happy, but that's okay
They're
by
not gonna be
me.
happy with anything.
No.
They're such fucking
Unless it's
snowflake
Toby
fucking
Keith,
crybaby bitches. Yeah.
which is so like when you look at
They're
like I'm looking
unbearable.
at this list. I have this list, right? And I think about these
Oh, they love
conservatives
Toby Keith. Toby
crying
Keith's
over
fucking dead, right? Yeah. Chris
we have never
Christopherson
seen
called him
like
out. He's a fake ass cowboy.
what cowboy,
John Wayne's
like
beating his
besides
ass in hell
Shania
right now.
Twain, besides Shania Twain, I have not seen a country artist on this list at all.
You know what
Like
country artist is going to be the next country artist on there? Postal Malone. Postal Malone could do the shit out of
Post
that show.
Malone. Yeah, I think
Posty's a
so.
guy. Posty could get that. Like they're not going to give that to Morgan.
No, Morgan Wallen, no, Luke Bryan, like unless they did like an all country like and they brought out all those country bros, the ones who all sing the party music, like Jason Aldean and Luke Bryan and stuff. But I mean, you've never seen a Blake Shelton do the halftime show.
No.
There's a reason for that. I think conservatives don't realize the variety or the
That
diversity
there's
of
another part of the world that exists outside of
that
like the
watches the
fucking
NFL. Yeah.
flyover states. People live in a town where
Yeah.
the coolest thing is the Walmart. Yeah, get the fuck over yourself.
Yeah.
There's
I
an
don't think they
entire fucking
realize.
world.
Yeah, that might be your like college football, but I don't think they realize what
Yeah.
NFL and I
No,
think that's
those
what NFL is doing a really good job of showcasing is that we're not just this one type of
Super
person.
Bowl brings out the worst in people. Let me tell you the worst people that come out. One is the fucking is the profile photo truck guy that complains about the woke lib artist ethnic
Yep.
person. And the
Yep.
second worst one is the I can't believe there's a so and so there's a football game at the fucking whatever concert. Making that joke for the 25th year in a row, calling
Oh, I
sports ball.
know,
Those are the
God.
two worst people. That's why I watch the Super Bowl alone in my house in the dark usually.
Dang. That's a
I do
shame.
watch. I don't watch it in
You
the
should
dark.
watch it with
But like I
me.
usually do. I usually do watch it alone. Yes, I watch it alone. It's because when I was a kid, I'd watch things alone. I didn't like. I don't know. I was a kid. Wasn't allowed to just like go out. So it's like then like I go to a Super Bowl party and like I'm really only invested in the Chargers. Like I don't care that much. Everyone else getting worked out. It's
Yeah.
like I don't. And it's like just different levels of things. You got people over here like explaining football wrong, and I'm just kind of bummed out because it's kind of like just like every year it's like watching like your ex is winning all these awards, except your ex is the Kansas City fucking Chiefs or the New England Patriots.
I hate the
And like
Patriots.
they're just just fucking banging this big muscly fucking swimmer or something like that. And you're just stuck there like fucking every year of your life since you were a kid, just
Dang.
because your dad moved to this fucking city to live with his brother, and then you get stuck with this team. Yeah, Super Bowl's a tough day. Yeah, not great.
I feel bad, Rob. That's awful. Yeah. Yeah.
I haven't.
I hope
I've only seen the Chargers play in the AFC Championship game one time, and we didn't even have a chance of winning because our Philip Rivers had a torn ACL, MCL. Never even came close to it. It's the only thing I really care about in this world is seeing a Super Bowl, so I can flip my friend Robert Nealman's Hyundai. I'm gonna get guys
one
together.
day.
We're gonna
One
flip
day.
his car. It's the only thing I think. Part of me, the Lord is not allowing this to happen because after that happens, it's like when you beat the game and you're just like running around doing. It doesn't matter what happens.
Yeah, it's true.
Yeah, I think it's just. Yeah, yeah, I don't know. God, that got dark.
That did get dark.
I'm
You know,
sorry.
at my last Super Bowl party, I made my friends play a game because I do that at every party. It's usually loosely based on whatever the theme is. Like if it's a Christmas party, we have like 3 rounds of different kind of Christmas games. Like, you know, I make a whole elaborate PowerPoint presentation where you take out like the character from a movie, you have to guess the character that's in the scene. But in this case, it was like about NFL, which is funny because my friends don't really watch the NFL, so it was really funny to play this game with them. That's what I do, and then we get, like, a lot of tacos. It's
Kentucky
fun.
tacos?
No, Taco Bell tacos, like
Oh,
natural
okay, okay.
brand
Okay,
tacos.
okay.
We don't
I was like, damn.
I don't think that Kentucky has any, like, well-known taco
I don't know.
establishments.
I
I
don't
hope
know about
Kentucky
yeah, the
is famous.
Kentucky taco scene.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's nice. I just think that 50 wing experience, yeah. I don't know. I remember
maybe one day
one
I'll
year I
experience
did
it.
the J-Lo year. That was the Chiefs and the Niners. I had to work that day at the car dealership and I was the finance manager, so I had like my own office, and it was just in the dark. And my
Mm,
boss would always, because he can see on the cameras, I'd watch football like whenever they'd make me work on a Sunday, and it'd be a thing. And like I was just like, "You're a dick for making me work this day. No one's coming in." I just like sat in the dark in this office watching it on my computer, like no, like just in the dark.
of
And I'm like,
course
if
no
anyone
one's
buys a
coming in.
car, like I'm like, get them out of here. I'm not fucking printing paperwork. I'm not doing anything.
Hell no.
No. Ugh.
Yeah.
But I don't know. I don't know.
It's gonna be fun. I'm looking forward to seeing what Bad Bunny brings to the table for this halftime show, and I'm very interested to see who they choose for next year.
I would like to see Justin. I think Justin would do good. Justin Bieber's.
Oh, okay, I was like, not just Timberlake again.
No, no,
Here,
not
they could
that.
bring the Backstreet Boys. I mean, let's be honest, they sell out that sphere, baby. Like, they have hits. They could they're overseas selling out, like,
It's
they
funny because I was thinking earlier about like how nostalgic our world is, like Warp Tour stuff. They're like,
yeah,
"Where's this band?" It's like I wonder if it's the same thing, like when they release like the Kiss FM, like the like the Jingle Ball lineups. If like the
yeah.
pop heads are like, "Where's New Kids on the Block?" Like, "Where's the heavy hitters?" Like, "Where's fucking Boys to Men?" Like, fucking really no Westlife,
Maybe oh god.
like
No no BB Mac? Where they at?
right? Come on, the fuck is
Yeah.
this?
Yeah. No, I think it's as terms of, like, the heavy hitters, they're only thinking of those big major, like, acts like the boy bands because they're still so popular thanks to millennial women who just run the economy right now. That's really what's all about us.
Shout out,
We
yeah,
run the
shout out to the
economy.
millennial women for running the economy.
Yeah.
Um, guys doing a good job milking people.
Doing a great job.
Doing a
Trying
great
the
job on
hardest.
that. Great job
Wish I
on
could see
that.
profits, but it's fine.
Yeah. I don't
Yeah.
know who else can play it. I don't know who else is big enough. Yeah, it's a weird world. Postal Malone is big enough. It's gonna Scissor could play it. The Scissor. Um,
I guess so.
yeah, it's very big numbers
She's very
wise.
big.
Bruno could
Yeah.
do it again. Uh, I don't
Lady
know.
Gaga could do it again probably,
Yeah,
but I don't think that they would want her to do it again. Not like she has come out with anything recent that would warrant her doing another one.
I don't
Um,
know.
and it's hard, yeah, because in terms of, like, you can never see a sleep
There's
token.
someone that I would love to see do it.
Who?
But he would have to put in a good amount of good behavior to earn him a live microphone in that setting again, because a lot of his behavior has shown maybe you don't give this man a microphone. But a lot of his behavior has also shown that if you give this man 14 minutes in a fucking public setting like this with the whole world watching, he's gonna put on the best show in the fucking world.
Are we talking about Kanye West?
Yeah, yeah.
I knew you were talking about Kanye. I knew it. I knew
I
it. I knew
we lost
it.
our chance at it. We lost our chance at it. I think there was a very
He
brief
would
moment
have.
there in like 2011, 2012. They could have done the same way they did Dre and Friends. They could have done Kanye and Jay when they were the throne.
Oh
They could have done
man.
that. They could have done yeah, they could have done like two
Would they?
throne songs and then like three into little medley thing.
Yeah. You think they'd do a Jay-Z one?
I think Jay-Z is the guy who runs it. I'm not quite sure. He's very an
Oh, that's true.
enigmatic figure. I can see him
He
maybe
doesn't
calling his own
perform
shot.
very much anymore. Yeah.
I can also see him as a guy with not a lot of great publicity lately. I can see him maybe either one, wanting to not do it at all for that, or two, being like, let me remind these motherfuckers who I am. Let me get
Who
up
I
there and do
am.
H to the Izzo and fucking change
Yes.
clothes and dirt off your shoulder and stuff. Like these people
And
don't
bring
remember
Lincoln
99
and bring
Problems.
Lincoln Park in for a cameo minus Chester. May he rest in peace.
Wow. Yeah. Fuck. Link. Yeah. That's not. Yeah. It's gonna be some random band like that. That like some fucking rapper that we don't know, like fucking little shithead Derby Boy, fucking out of Atlanta or something like that. When he headlines in 9 years, little shithead Derby Boy is like he's a
Oh yeah.
diehard because he was hard on the MGK record when it came out. Because little shithead Derby Boy was 9 when the pandemic hit. So little shithead Derby Boy was really into MGK, which got him into Blink. Then he got into a lot more classic, like older, like 90s skate punk stuff. And he's gonna find out that like,
Mm-hmm.
yeah, he's gonna want Legwagon, but he's gonna find out he can't do that, and he's gonna be like, all right, shit, I'll bring Blink. And that's how we're gonna get a band there. It's gonna be what did I say
Yes.
his name was? Little Shitty Derby Head?
Little shitty derby head.
Okay, I don't know. I don't know.
It's
That was just the
possible.
dumbest thing I could think of.
It's possible. One day we're gonna get one of our bands. It's yeah, you're right. It may not be them. And honestly, I can't see them doing more than one band because logistically, I think that would be a nightmare unless they're not
It's
actually playing
fake
their
anyway. It's
instruments.
fake. Yeah, it's gonna be
Yeah, it's
fake.
faked.
They're
Yeah,
not
it's
playing.
faked. I guess
They're
they
not
could.
playing.
Yeah, they're not really playing. There's no way like Aerosmith and they were playing when they're walking up and down. There's no way that
No,
would ever
no, no.
happen. Yeah,
There's too much risk in any of those type of
yeah,
award shows like that. It's like when the Red Hot Chili Peppers played, they didn't plug in. Everyone's worked up. He's like, "Do you want us to like fucking lie to you? Like it's a show. It's
yeah.
a
It's a
show."
show. What do you want us to say? Yeah,
The Prince one was live, and the Prince one too. There was so much rain. Those fucking the twins, the dancers. Yeah, them girls ready to wipe out.
yeah.
He does the
Several
guitar
times.
where it looks like his hog. That shit was tight. I love hog imagery.
Yeah,
Like especially at the
you
Super
do.
Bowl. Like, yeah, oh, huge on hog imagery.
Oh well, with the NFL, there's a lot of hog energy going around, so
A
that
lot
makes
of
sense.
homoeroticism in football. Yeah,
Yeah, not as much apparently as in hockey, but pretty close.
yeah. Well, I grew up in Canada. Those hockey kids. Yeah, no, they're
Yeah.
oh, random last point on this. For
Yes.
you people watching this heated rivalry show, I want to remind you that systemically speaking, hockey, specifically Hockey Canada, is about the most grossly misogynistic, predatorial, fucking homophobic fucking institution there is, and it's protected by like the Canadian government and higher ups because they want to protect their little hockey boys. You Google a little bit about it; these motherfuckers have a lot of dirt nonstop. This show, very nice. Hockey's a great game, but it's funny. If I were to pick between the NFL, NBA, MLB, and NHL, what the most homophobic sport is, and some hockey fans can disagree on that, but like, I mean, it's the Pride Nights are a lot bigger deal over in the NHL than they are in most other sports, you know. Um,
Yeah.
so hockey, pick it up there. Maybe take some influence from this. It's not such a big deal to fucking bottom for a guy every now and then, if there's feelings involved or whatever.
Yeah, it's true.
Yeah, I haven't done it, but
That's
there's
a good
just I haven't
point.
met a guy that I had feelings with like that. Yeah.
Yeah, it's a good point, Rob. I'm glad you brought it up.
That's probably where we should end, huh?
Yes, that's where we should end. Yep.
Okay, yeah, yeah. Thank you. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you. Yeah. So I know I'll be watching. I know you'll be watching, and I'm sure when we talk about it next week, we will have a lot to say about the performance. I'm sure it's going to be fantastic, though. I hope, anyways.
Enjoy the Super Bowl. I don't do whatever you want. We'll see you next week.
Yeah, we'll see you next week.
Hey man, it's your boy Petty Hendrix, man. You tuned in to Emo Kid Anonymous. Check it out, you did.